Hey there, Razorback Nation. Today I want to do a quick preview of Arkansas's matchup this weekend against the Texas Longhorns. This game should really serve as a nice test for both teams. Starting off with Texas, I think both their quarterbacks, Hudson Card and Casey Thompson, are both good and talented, but coming into Razorback Stadium against Barry Odom and his defense is going to be a challenge unlike any other they've faced yet in their careers. Thankfully for them, they have arguably one of the best offensive minds in the country in Steve Sarkisian to help them out, as well as one of the nation's best running backs in Bijan Robinson to help carry the load, who Sark also utilizes in a multitude of ways. It'll be very crucial for Arkansas to wrap him up because he will make you miss and run straight through arm tackles. Texas also has some nice yak yards after catch receivers at their disposal, the best of which is Jordan Whittington. But Arkansas boasts what is arguably one of the best defensive minds in the game in Barry Odom, as well as All-American safety Jalen Catalon and All-American linebacker Grant Morgan, as well as overall improved depth at every position, the least of which is not on the defensive line. Had there not been so many mental lapses and mistakes on offense and special teams for the Hogs last weekend, the defense would have very likely given up single-digit points and less than 250 yards of total offense. So as capable as Sark and his Texas offense can be, Arkansas will by no means be intimidated. As I mentioned, Arkansas's offense had too many Week 1 mistakes, but after going back and watching the game, the vast majority of them were certainly mental and very correctable. I fully expect we'll see dramatic improvement in the overall performance of the offense this week. And I have no doubt we'll see a much more poised and confident KJ Jefferson, allowing him to affect the game more through the air and not just with his legs. The Hogs' offensive line looked as good as I've seen them against any opponent since perhaps Sam Pittman's first stint at Arkansas as its O-line coach. Especially in the running game, they were able to get some nice push and create some good holes for the running backs to hit. I definitely believe we need to have a good running back rotation and be much more conservative with the outside run calls. Texas's defense is certainly much better equipped to run sideline to sideline than Rice was, so if we're going to have success in the run game, I think we have to keep the ball inside and be willing to just punch them in the mouth. That said, unless and until KJ and the wide receivers force Texas to respect the pass game, they're likely to load the box much more than they did against Louisiana in an effort to stifle the run game. This is going to be a fun and exciting matchup for both fan bases, and as I said, a great test for both teams. I certainly cannot wait to see how it plays out. Well, that's all the time I have for now. Thank you for listening. Please share any thoughts or opinions you have in the comments section, as well as any suggestions you may have for me for future videos. Until next time, I pray you all stay safe and well, and whoopee! Go Hogs!